Mute it. Mute it. Mute it.
Gotcha. What's good, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Who we got in the buildings? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is that time again. I see Monique G is in the chat. Teddy 504, Green Gang, Green Gang. Consuelo Wilson, what's happening? My brother Shannon Ross in the building. Tracy, that Tracy? Yeah, Tracy Westmoreland. Hey, hey. CC, what's up? Green Gang in the building. Buck Mo, what's good with you, my boy? So solid. Yeah, I know. I was slipping. My bad. How you doing, my guy? I businesswoman. How you doing? Bobby M. Sean K. What's good? Hey, man, Buck, everything's everything, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Tay Biz TV Green Gang in the building, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and check out the sponsor, Teej Hanley Field, the Teej. You know what I'm saying? Uncomplicate your skincare. Use the link in the description to get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. They have always supported the greatest network on the planet. They are the greatest skincare on the planet. So y'all should do the same. Y'all should do the same, man. Red Lipstick Vibes in the building. What's up, sis? Let's go with it, man. Come in, kick your shoes off. Let's talk about it. Now, man. A lot of stuff going on in the public eye and the court of public opinion. And we have Ronnie, what's good with you, my boy? Gary Brown, I see you. Right. And the thing is, right, it's weird to me. Y'all know how I feel about it. I think people are just weird. And I think a lot of people are weird. But that's neither here nor there, right? But we have these discussions, right? We have a lot of discussions. We have a lot of panels. We have a lot of opinions. We have a lot of talking points and lots of talking points. Ed Hill in the building. What's good? What's good with you, man? All right. We have a lot of talking points. And it seems like we have a plethora of things that are discussed on different panels, right? How does this supposed to go? How is that supposed to go, right? A relationship should be this, it should be that. Men should do this, women should do that, right? Stepchildren, your children, fathers, abandonment, traumas, extremities, and different dichotomies, right? What happened to love? What happened to it? Lonnie Clark, what's good, boy? What's good with you, my guy? Happy Friday. What happened to it? It seems that we can analyze, right? We can analyze and we can break down all these different variables of why something does and doesn't work. We can analyze all these different sticking points of why a woman would think this way or why a man would think or move this way, right? Well, maybe if you just did this, well, maybe if you just tried this. Well, what works for me is I think where you make the mistake is, but what happened to loving somebody? What happened? When did it become cool to not it's not even minimized. It's no longer brought up in conversation. It's no longer discussed. It's no longer a variable. That's discussed within these spaces, within a relationship, within your relationship, within everybody's relationships. Everything's a transaction now. Everything's about the exchange of energies and power and leverage. Because let's take the angle of how everyone wants to describe relationships as businesses. Let's take that angle. Well, even if it's a business and you work and it's a job, what do they say? Do something you love because it's easier to do that. So maybe if you just love the person you was with in this business relationship that you was with, maybe it'll be easier. Maybe it wouldn't seem like so much of an impossible task. Maybe it would seem like it's really not work if it's something you love doing. Does love even play a part in your relationship with the fairer sex? And vice versa for the ladies with your man. Are you here? Are you here for the business relationship? Are you here for the dividends and the payouts? If that's the case, y'all all a rap song. For the love of money, gotta get this money, man. It's still the same. Why is it so hard for you to consider love? Why is it so hard for us to consider love? And if you're not in this thing to give love and be love, can someone please explain to me what's the point? What's the real point, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe it's a foreign thought or design at this point. Maybe the job is done. Maybe we're past the point of no return. Maybe we're at the event horizon where love is dead amongst romantic relationships. Ebon, what's good, my boy? And if that's the case, again, I ask the question, ladies and gentlemen, what's the point? Because, again, from my experience, and I've been doing these panels for a good year now, and personally, I've have yet to hear anyone discuss love. What's good, Cheeky? And if this is the case, if love is not a necessity, if it's not a requirement to even be with a person, I think these entire arguments, discussions, and relationship panels are not genuine. They're not authentic. They're not. Does love even play a part in this thing, chat? Does love even play a part in this thing? If you want questions asked, you're going to have to put it in the super chat, guys. We have to elevate. If you want questions answered, please send a super chat. We're going to have to elevate. Good afternoon, Ms. Robertson. So if there's no love in between us, won't we continue to pull apart from each other like tug of war? And it doesn't matter which side loses, right? Because at the end of tug of war, someone's going to fall in the mud, correct? And nobody wants anybody that's dirty at this point. From my observations, no one wants anybody who's fallen and have to clean themselves off at this point. What's up, Sean? MS Best in the building. Inshallah. Cheeky said that's the $1 million question. No, the question's actually free. See, the things that cost you the most actually cost you nothing out of pocket. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Kelly. Malalaj. The things that cost you the most cost nothing out of pocket. What's good, Tan? Or do you look at your wife or your girlfriend or your female counterpart? Do you look at her as someone that you love, or are they simply a utility? Do you look at your man as someone that you love, or simply a utility? Do these thoughts even ring through your head? Right? Because I was taught you fight for the things you love. I was taught the things you love are the things you hold most dear, the things that you would put your most and consistent effort to gain and maintain and acquire, Michael H. Is it about the look or is it about the substance of the journey between two people? Is it about being secure in it, but not having to work for that security, not having to work and both of you build towards that security together? Or are you just too petty, too stingy, and too self absorbed to know the difference? When are we going to get back to loving? Because it seems like we've got everything else wrapped up. It seems like there's a fair and general understanding among these talking points and among these people that do this consecutively of the other things that could and can go wrong. Maybe the one thing, just my opinion, we're missing to have it all go right is love. What about it? Is it time to give up on it? Is it time for everybody to become transactional, commerce based? Is it time for everyone else to simply follow the paths and the programs that was assigned for us? The very things that were meant to separate us and make us separate as a nation and as people? Is it time for all of us to follow the plan that was meant to destroy us anyway? Miss Forbes, Gray Skies in the building. CCH, how you doing? Has the mission been completed? B sharp, peace to you, God. To me, it's starting to seem like, yeah. What do y'all think, chat? What's good, Pax? What's good, Craig? Or does love cost too much? Or is the cost of love too much? Is the price too high? It's a question. Good night, I am me. Quincy Free. Quincy, what's so good, my boy? Hey, Alexandria. Because if love is dead, look, let me explain it. Tay Biz, what's good? Uh, if love is dead, the game's over. The price is free. And the truth is, people don't find value in things that are free. They don't find value in it. And because it doesn't cost anything but sweat equity, the things that don't cost you nothing are the things that's most expensive, guys. But it's free, so you find no value in it. See, it is not money that is the root of all evil. The love of money is. And it seems that commerce, transactions, debits, and credits are the only thing that gathers likes and hearts. And clap emojis. That's good, Jay. But when the people you love in your life, they pass or they move on, You're over it the next day. We can't get over how good that Porsche look. We can't get over how good that Lamborghini look. God dang. But a person you'll never be able to see or talk again. One day a morning. One day of hugs. One day of condolences. What are you willing to love? What are you willing to love? I think if you really answer that question, you'll really find all your answers at this point. What happened to it? That's all I got, man. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If you have anything to cover, ladies, now is the time. We got 167 in here and 106 likes, 107 likes. Please, please, please smash the like button. If that subscribe button on your mobile device or laptop, aka computer or MacBook, is still red, me and you have beef. I got a problem with you, Joe. Click the subscribe button, share the content, share the message of the greatest network on the planet, the Lapeef Network. Let's pay some bills real quick. My boy Ebo in the building. Individualism is promoted, even glorified. Yep. That boy Crew in the building. My man Trill AC. He said, nah, we need to buckle down and fight to create our own standard of living. So busy trying to emulate them that we are losing ourselves. Love is still the answer. I agree. Ebo again, big money. He said, Brother Ricky, love is being promoted in reverse. All things influential point towards selfishness, and things such as love and vulnerability is looked at as weakness. I agree. I agree. The link is in the description, guys. Said, what type of love are we talking about? I'm talking about love, period. Is it a different one? Is it a different love? The love you have for your woman, the love a woman has for a man? I don't know. I don't believe in complicating stuff. When did this idea come up that love is different for different people? To me, that's just as bad as transgenderism. It's just as bad as pronouns. Love should be love, correct? Putting a bunch of titles and names on a different thing simply is simply done to invoke confusion. Again, so many things are put into place to simply cause confusion. If love was defined as just one thing, wouldn't you know what it is? Will we not be having this conversation on what's what? Love, the love you had when you first learned about it as a child, the love you had that was all encompassing, the love you had that had no question. But I forgot a lot of y'all was popped out the hole when y'all was grown, right? All y'all was born with the way you think right now. The truth of the matter is, we've all been jaded. I'm talking about the love you had before you became a jaded individual. Before the world put you on your back. Lucky Marie in the building. What's good, sis? It's a question. Did you ever have it? What happened to it? Are we so broken? Are we so destroyed that we can't experience that again? Because if we are, there's no point. Are your circumstances and the things you've been through, right? Are they so strong? Are they so overpowering that you can't get back to the love you understood that was simply that? Or maybe, just maybe, you never had it in the first place. This is not a question of me. This is a question of yourself. Why are you asking me a question? You know what love is to you. I'm simply posing the question. Don't look outside of yourself for the answer that is within you. Link is in the description. I just need you to cam up so I know who you are. If you don't want to be on camera at that point, you can go and put up your avatar or whatever have you, or don't be on camera. That's cool. And again, your question doesn't have to be about my dissertation. That is simply the subject I start to show off with. I'm here to offer any advice or anything that you believe would be helpful of the situation you have at hand. The link is in the chat. Ladies, gentlemen, whoever, because obviously the ladies, y'all think I'm going to bite you or something. Ladies can call in. You are the priority. Women have priority. Love is temporary, just like relationships. Okay. Thank you for your thought. Well, I thought people could choose what they make temporary and permanent in their life till it's over. It's funny how people can put a perspective on the negative. No, ain't no caller yet, bro. It's like, it's just funny how people can always put perspective to the negative, but never imagine the possibilities of the positive. Why is that? Yep. CCA said, love should not hurt. Neither should good advice, but some people still take it the wrong way, right? Nothing is permanent. Even God one day will die. We all could create our own realities if we really wanted to. If it hurts, it's not love. Kelly, if you give birth to a child, you're going to get pain, but you love that child. If I'm doing something to you for you or trying to teach you something out of love and you misconstrue the lesson, it might hurt your feelings for you, right? But that don't mean I don't love you. Right? It's all about how you perceive it. It's all about your understanding. But how many people understand what love is today? The Lockhart perspective. Good afternoon, my good friend. Again, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look, I'll read the chat, y'all. Stop doing this, right? No one said anything about cheating. Why do you automatically go to a negative perspective? Mr. Mechanical, what's good, my boy? Mr. Church, how you doing? I think we really do you people really understand the power of your mind? Do you? I got you, King Joe. Hold on, bro. Or ma'am. I don't know. I don't know what you are. Could I please see your face? Okay. Thank you. You can go back out now, bro. I'm about to pull you up. Right? Um, do you guys not understand the power of your own thinking? Children's minds, your mind is best. We'll get back to it. King Joe, what's good, my boy? Are you there, sir? King Joe. Hey, Eve, how you doing? Good evening, sis. King Joe, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How you doing this Friday, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Man, I got no complaints, man. Every day above ground's a good day, my boy.
Hey, you ain't never lied. You ain't never
What
lied.
you got for me, dog?
All right. So a couple weeks ago, I called you, letting you know I was going to the military. You told me
Mm-hmm.
great advice. So
Yep,
now
yep.
I'm back, and the reason why I'm back today is because like today you're speaking on something very interesting as opposed to why there's no why people don't believe in love no more. And I honestly think it's because love is not no longer in the house no more. I genuinely believe this. Like honestly, we got a bunch of independent minded people raising people. And that is the biggest downfall to why the everything it is today. Like I honestly like I see other cultures and I see their parents and I see how the parents communicate and they work in unison and stuff like that. We don't see that in our community, unfortunately, and I think that's why it's dying so much. I genuinely believe that, and I don't think it's sad to say, but I don't think we're gonna see it change in the scale that we wanted to change it to. Like how you say that people should prioritize love and then build, on build with that. But in today's society, I don't think we're ever gonna get to a point where that's gonna be the case. I think it's just a matter of like the good people that there are, like yourself. You got to do it through your own families and hope for the best at that point. I said it's sad to say, but I think that's generally where we at.
So what you think about this song, bro?
About what?
About
Again,
the no
I'm sorry.
love. What you think? What do you think, in your personal opinion, was their event horizon? What do you think was the initial point that caused this frame of mind of thinking to begin?
I think the cause of it was when the feminism, right, opened the door and told everybody you can think for self. The moment that happened, and again, there's other things. I'm only 25, right? So I only can speak on the things that I've been around for. So let the moment everybody started thinking for self instead of family, that's when the downfall of everything. So I hear you guys speak about the feminist movement, right? And I see women that are feminists today and things of that nature, and then the way they speak, it's so selfish. It's actually insane, and it's not just the women because I can't even blame women too. It's the men too. I see the men adapting to the way women are moving. So, for instance, like you always say, if women set a standard, men will follow, right?
Yes.
But because women are so self, men are starting to do the same thing. So I think it's honestly the feminist movement. Like I really believe that once they opened the door and said you don't need to depend on family no more, that was the downfall.
Is that
Maybe
your
I'm off.
is that your final answer?
I think so. That's what I think. I could be off.
Okay. So answer me this question, right?
Okay.
So as a man, I ain't talking about a relationship. I'm not talking about getting a relationship and being. I'm saying as a man, should you allow a woman to dictate how you move emotionally? That's the question.
Yeah, as a man, it's your responsibility to be in control of your emotions and be the head. So
Nope,
you shouldn't.
I didn't say be in control. I said dictate.
Oh, fair enough. No, you should not. You should not let a woman dictate your emotions.
Okay, right. So even though a woman, yes, you have to learn to move a certain way, but your emotional being should still stay intact, correct? Your core foundation, your core values should remain the same, and you're responsible for those, correct?
Correct.
Right. So why are men allowing women to dictate how they love, or if they shouldn't?
I think the reason is because a lot of men are being raised by women.
Okay.
So because, at least for me, because I was raised by a single mother. So the way I've experienced it is like I was taught like how I'm supposed to move, how am I supposed to react by a woman. So it seems like, I guess I would say the dynamic would be like, since a woman is always in charge and telling you, like, kind of dictating how you should feel and stuff like that, it's kind of like how most men are, approaching it when they get outside in the real world. So like when they get from under the covering of their mothers, that's how usually they dictate. Now, me personally, I don't do that because I was lucky enough to find great mentors.
Okay.
Who tell you to stand on your square and make sure if you don't let anybody deter or change who you are as a person. If you want to be this as a person, be that. Don't let nobody else dictate. I was able to find that. Now, I don't think everybody is able to find that.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you were raised by a single mother, so you didn't know how to react initially. Am I off when I say that, or is that a fair statement?
No, that's a fair statement.
Okay. So when you became an adult, you realized that it was your job to move and perform a certain way, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So again, I'm gonna ask you, with that being the case, seeing how you know how to act and move correctly, when it comes to loving, not a relationship, I'm talking about loving, a love for people, a love for all things, a love for yourself. How can the feminist movement be responsible for that?
For the individual person knowing how to do that, you are absolutely correct. The question you pose is correct. You are responsible for yourself and the actions of how you move. You are 100% correct. I can't even argue. That is a valid point. I would say the only thing I would say is, okay, so the question I would ask you is, how do you get people to realize to get out of the mindset of blaming other things and really focusing on themselves?
I can't. You have to.
Mm.
All I can do is show you the option. See, we get accountability confused.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No one can hold no one accountable. I can only hold me accountable for the way I allow you to treat me.
This is true.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So it's not about me making you, because no matter no matter how hard I press you, no matter how hard I put the emphasis on that, it may be your fault. Nobody's going to change you until you're willing to change. Right? The same thing I say about these people with negative mindsets, bro.
Right.
Right? I can tell you can look, I could come up here and be positive every Friday, every Wednesday, every Tuesday. Hey, chipper, chipper, jump, jump, jump. You know, it's flowers and rainbows every day. I could be positive and take a positive outtake on everything. But until you're ready to make that decision mentally, it doesn't matter. It's all lip service. And that's what I'm trying to point out with everything up here. A lot of this stuff is lip service. We have to look inside ourselves and make the appropriate changes to want to love, to want to accept love, to want to give it, because you can't get love if you're not giving it out. People need to learn and understand how the universe works. You can, this place is about energies. It's about synergies between things and balance, right? So what a lot of people don't understand, if you're taking in a lot, more than likely you're not giving out anything. If you're giving out a lot, more than likely you're not taking in anything, right? You have to find the balance, right? And a lot of us with this life we're living, we're totally out of balance. No one wants to balance, right? No one wants to say it's not women's fault, it's not men's fault, it's both of our faults.
For sure. I believe it's on everybody.
Right. So with that being said, would we like to revisit blaming it on feminists?
You know what? You're right. It's not feminist. It's everybody looking out for self instead of looking out for just being good people. Being a good person just for some odd reason in this day and age stop becoming a thing.
Right. So when are we going to forgive the past? Right? Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What we need to understand, we can't be accountable for everyone else. Right? What we need to do is give 100% of ourselves and our love out into the world, bro. Right? And the people that's negative, the people that's not accepting, the people who want to take advantage of that, they will show themselves, and we need to leave them alone. Everybody not gonna make it. Y'all know how I feel about this.
You say that all the time.
Right? But what we're doing is we're robbing each other of the love that we should be spreading among the people who are with that. Right? A lot of us, because we see this negativity, we see these talking points, we see these circular arguments, bro. We continue to build up these walls, and every day it's chipping a little bit away at your understanding that love might still be out there.
No, that's true.
Right? When it really just starts with you loving. Right? Because like I said, I can't hold King Joe accountable for something. I can't do that, King Joe. You your own person. You your own human. You your own God that was put upon this earth to walk in your shoes. But I can point it out.
And it's up to me whether or not I'm going to either see it and accept that the advice you're giving me is coming from a place of love or not.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the gaffe, my friend.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think the majority of people in today, right, put a tax on that?
I think people are scared, bro. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's nothing but fear. No matter what nobody says, so this is what they'll do, right? Let me tell you this how they do, right? Well, a lot of cases you'll hear the tragedies, right? The tragics, right? The accident, you know what I'm saying? The train accidents, the train wrecks, right? But you never hear anything positive. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. These people sit up there and say, okay, I'll say I'm married for 22 years. And what's the answer they give you, right? Well, I've known somebody that was married for 22 years and they didn't even love each other. It's never the possibility. Like I said in the chat, our people have a totally inept and negative mind state.
You say that all the time on Wednesday nights. You say people operate in the most extremes every time. Every day we operate in the, well, you don't know that you like, just like you said, you don't know that it was good, or you don't know that. I'm like, but why? But I always think when you say that, like, why nobody ever want to operate in the idea that it's not all bad. It's never all bad.
Isn't that
Yes,
isn't that
we
the
take
question?
we take the outliers of people who are in bad situation and try to put that to the masses. That is not everybody's life. Everybody's not living that life.
And
Everybody's
it's
not living
and it's not the majority of people
right.
living their life that way,
We
right?
we take the minority of people and plaster it as the as the poster people for everybody. That don't make no sense. Like for instance, I've talked to my friends. I've talked to my female friends I've had, and they're like, let's say they're talking about men or something like that, and they'll be like, well, I don't want to get cheated like she did because she when you trust a man, you gonna get cheated just like that. But I'm just like, everybody's not living that life. like like everybody, like if that was the case, we wouldn't have so many people in successful marriages. Nobody wants to talk about the successful people. Never. We never talk in our community, we never talk about the people who did it right. That's the part I never understood. Why do we fixate so much on the bad when there's so much good in this world?
That's the $1 million question.
That's the $1 million question. Cause like I'm like, everybody's like, well, everybody's getting divorced. Well, I got an uncle who's been married for almost 30 plus years. I'm a hold on to that. That right there, I'm a hold on to that. I don't care what nobody tell me. As long as as long as I've seen it, and I'm gonna hold on to the good. People are like, but what about the bad? What about it? You gotta focus on what the good is for you and hold on to that for dear life. But then we also in an era where like when people have something good, and instead of focusing on that, you focusing on everything else instead of what's in front of you. We also live in that era too.
And with that being said, bro, like I said, so with that being said, bro, when is it going to start? When are we going to start looking at changing our mindsets? When, like, and this is the crazy part to me, like, this is the part I think about this when I'm laying in bed, when I'm moving around, when I'm just doing my jobs, whenever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it the very things, right? The very things that were put in front of us as wedges to get us mentally conditioned to think this way are the very things that our people worship and put on pedestals and put as standards and conditions of being successful and in a successful relationship. When we put these people, these panels and these people put in front of y'all example after example after example after example after example of these celebrities that they consider successful, these so-called trendsetters and influencers that are considered successful but can't have a decent relationship to save their lives.
And I think people need to start, especially people in my generation, because I'm 25, so I'm in the thick of things. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to the core. I think our generation needs to go back to asking the questions. Like, all right, he or she has all of these things, but where's the family?
No, the question starts with do I love her?
Do I love you?
Do I love her? You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Do I love him? See, we're in this place where we don't even know the right questions to ask, bro.
Did you hear what I said?
I need to switch
I
that
heard,
pad.
but I heard you loud and clear. We in an era where we don't know the right questions to ask. Man, that's insane. That might have been one of the realest things you done said. You done said.
And on that
That's
note,
real
I'm gonna let
talk.
you go.
Facts.
Hey, I appreciate you calling in, bro.
No problem, boss man. Have a good one.
Hey, be safe. Have a great weekend, my guy.
All right, you too, man.
All right, man. Do we even know the right questions to ask? Raina, that's what I'm saying. Raina, look, let's go. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. Shut up, Tan. I'll even one up that and ask yourself, do I even like him or her? I need to change that pad. Y'all give me a second. Let me change that pad while I'm right here. What's the name, man? Do I even like them? Come on, you can do it. Move this over here. Come on. I'll just keep that up. That's what I do. I'll keep that up so I know which one. I'll change it later. There we go. The link is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Click the link. We could talk about anything, not just this subject matter. Again, make sure you support the network by becoming a member. You get access to special media, special events, but also a lot of cool icons, and you will become part of the Green Gang. Also support the I just had a brain fart, guys. The sponsor, Teach Hanley, Feel the Teach. Click the link in the description and get 30% off your first order and a surprise with that as well. You said she don't even know the right questions to ask. Yeah. Hang around, sis. And Eve, wasn't you scared to call in at one time? I remember you was busy in the chat, but don't want to click the link. Come on, EVE. Shelton Ward, paying my tithes to Pastor Ricky Love should be an action and not a feeling as adults in a relationship. Just my opinion. So if it's an action, just like getting up in the morning and making up your bed or cleaning up the bathroom, isn't that something you can control? Ooh, hold on.
Did you hear what I said?
If it's an action, just like getting up, cleaning up the bathroom, making your bed, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, isn't that something you can control? Scam likely. What's good, Dust? What's going on, chat? Y'all heard the question? If it's an action and it's something that you can directly control, like getting up out of bed, putting your socks on, brushing your teeth, isn't that something you can control? Why would you marry somebody you don't love? CW in the building. How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed. Every day is a good day. What you got for me?
I'm glad you're talking about this subject because I follow Lapeef and I've become a little disappointed, discouraged because of the very thing that you're talking about. Everybody is a lot of people, let me not say everybody, a lot of people tend to, you know, talk about marriage being a business and, you know, those types of things. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm crazy because I don't think that way. And
How do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like I understand that there's business aspects to marriage. You know, once you get married and you interlock, you know, finances and those types of things. But in my head, in my mind, to go into a marriage looking at it for the business purposes is
Is what?
that I personally would want. To each his own, but that's not something I would personally want. And it's just it's discouraging. You know, I've been divorced since
I keep losing you, sir. Sis, you going in and out.
I've been divorced since 2005, and I've been in relationships where they were overall good. But then you get a man that'll tell you things like, oh, well, you know, this is wonderful, this is that and the other. But when it comes to working through issues, nobody wants to do that. It's like the minute at the first sign of trouble, everybody wants to jump ship. And nobody's perfect. So you're gonna have to work on something with anybody you get involved with. So I don't understand it. There was one question though I was thinking about yesterday, and well, it's been on my mind since yesterday, and I wanted to ask you this. I watched Lapeef last night, and I watch it mostly every Thursday, and one of the things that I hear a lot is men saying, well, on that panel, men saying, I don't care what my woman thinks, right? Is that something that a woman should expect, that her man don't care what she thinks?
I want to come at this the right way for you. I like thinking before I speak, so bear with me.
Okay.
Now, if I can be totally honest, I would say if a man is saying that in the terms of everything at large, I think that's cap.
Okay.
I think it's cap, right? Because if that's the case, if we take it down to the baseline of these talking points, as I like to make examples of, then it wouldn't matter if your woman respected you, correct?
Yeah.
Because that would be something she thinks, right? She would have to think a certain way about you to respect you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So, again, I want to point out a lot of these people that's pushing information are simply doing just that.
Okay.
This is where you have to have the two things that no one could teach you or bless you with, and that's common and sense. If this is the case, then no man will have a complaint about a woman whatsoever. I don't care what you think. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. You like this, you like that. You feel men do this, then there will be no panels.
Yeah, because that's why I'm like, why are women on the panel then if you don't really care what women think, you know? Who wants to be in a marriage or a relationship with somebody if you don't care what that person thinks? Now, I'm all for. I believe 100% in, a man being ahead and him making the decision, but the final decision, I do want.
I lost you again, sis. CW, you still there? Are you still there, CW?
Hello?
Yeah, I lost you for a second, sis.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
Oh, I lost you right at when you started making your point. So I don't know if you want to jump back to that.
Oh, I'm 100%. I believe that the man should be the head.
Mm-hmm.
That he makes the final decision. But I also believe that if you're married, you talk about things. He at least he hears and wants to hear what you think. But at the end of the day, he makes the final decision. So it's just like I'm sitting going, okay, this can't. What you're saying, this can't be the reality, but people push it and say it, and some folks will take it at that, at face value and say, well, as a man, I shouldn't care what my woman thinks. And some woman will be, you know what I'm saying? It creates a situation because somebody will take that at face value and start reacting and interacting with people in that way. And so I'm going, this is just kind of, why do we do that? I guess is more so my thing. Why do we say that? We sit here with these attitudes and these stances. Oh, I don't care what my woman think. I could care less about what my woman. And I'm going. And then my wife sitting right here. She hear me saying this, and I say, it's like, dude, wow. So I just, I don't know. We're so everybody's pointing the finger at the next person, blaming the next person, and it's getting us nowhere.
Okay. So if we being totally transparent about this situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think it's cap in most cases. I just do. Right?
Okay.
If that was the case, wouldn't that I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not going to even do that. That's not necessary. I'm not going to even do that. The point is that if we talking about what somebody else feels, right, about a particular situation, right? Because that's really what it is. I'm just being honest. That's the way you feel about that. What's their results, though?
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell y'all, like, I would never give y'all everything that goes on behind my doors. Y'all would never hear that shit. You know why? Because it's not y'all business.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's not your business. But what I'm saying is that that doesn't exist. That's where I said you got to have those two things, common and sense. It doesn't exist because as a woman, what type of woman would relegate themselves to that?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's always more than what people tell you. It's always going to be more than what they want you to know, right? Leave them to that. But the question is that how you live your life? Is that how you see things? You see what I'm saying? The thing is this, right? People's perceptions are always going to give you, like, I push my perceptions off on y'all. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I push my perceptions off on y'all. I'm going to be the best salesman for the way I do things because I believe that works.
Right.
Right. But like I said, the intricacies, the things, the non-tangibles, the things you guys see that I do to make it work for me, you will never know. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You will never know. Right. So I don't judge anybody on that or someone saying that is no quicker than anyone judge me, or they try to judge me and say, oh, he a stepfather. I don't care. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because no one knows really my journey. Nobody's really walking in anyone else's shoes. Right. But my question to you is this, that with you as a woman, and if everybody want to say these things like, again, all women are the same. All women track a certain way, blah, blah, blah. Right. If you said that, right, if you say that and you hold that as a principle, as a woman, would that make sense to you to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't care what you think?
No.
See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm off, let me know, chat. If I'm off, let me know, chat. Right? I don't never want to sell y'all no dreams. Right? So again, even though you sit up there and you put that off, right? You put that out into the ether and the atmosphere, you would never know what goes on behind the scenes because that's their shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm not the standard for a super duper relationship. I'm not the standard because I made my mistakes.
We all do.
Right? I made my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I can only tell you guys what I believe in and what I feel brings me happiness. Right? But even though I honestly believe that, again, a lot of the things that I went through as a child and as a teenager, the things that traumatized me, right? The things that I had to deal with and the things that I had to go through, I honestly believe a large majority of my people have done the same thing, right? Or went through some of the same things that I went through. You see what I mean? So I can only tell you guys what I believe that makes me happy. That's why I tell y'all, you can pick it up or you might not. It's completely up to you. It might work for you. It might not, because everybody circumstances is different. But the one thing I want to let you guys know is at one time in life, we all knew what love was and we cherished it. We all knew where you love without conditions, where every day was a happy day until life jaded us. And more than likely, it was a person that you loved, a person that you respected and or trusted. So what we look at is that the people we trust, we look at them and we actually scrutinize them more than the people we know that's out to do us harm. We trust the pain more than the good. We trust the negative more than the positive, because when we were positive, right? When we were hopeful, when we were looking at the past with, not the past, but looking at the future with positivity and great expectations, it was a person that we love that caused us to look at it differently. And what I'm saying to you guys is that is not the end all be all. That is not the end. That is not what you should grade or base your judgment off of, something that happened to you before. Tomorrow is a new day. Why are we living in the past? How about you?
You're absolutely right. I just, I hate that, it is what it is, but I just hate that it's pushed out there.
Exactly. The question is, again, not what that person does or says, but how will you allow it to affect you? Because if you've been here before, I have a famous saying, if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. Does it make sense to you?
Not at all.
You got your answer.
Well, I appreciate you and your time and you being candid and not trying to look a certain way, you know, because that, I don't know, we so lost. But like I said, I appreciate your candor and your vulnerability, willingness to be vulnerable and not being caught up in some of the mess that some other folks are doing.
I'm just here to do my job, sis. You got anything else before you swing out of here?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for clicking the link, CW. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right. Have a great one. Yeah. Hey, man. People ain't got nothing to do with you. Eugene, what's good? Be fire. You are not an ear doctor, bro. Sir, you are not an ear doctor, sir. All these mind readers, bro. All these mind readers. You can read minds. What's the lottery numbers for tomorrow? Like, who can I rob and get away with it? Which bank slipping right now, bro? I really want a Corvette, man. I mean, I need this dough. I'll split it with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stingy, dog. Empress, I'm saying. Like all these psychotherapists, like tell me more about your mother, dog. Like, come on, stop doing that, bruh. I keep trying to tell y'all this ain't the place. Y'all got hundreds of channels. Y'all got hundreds of platforms. This is not it. Can you think positively for 3 hours? Can you roll in a positive for 3 hours? That's my question. If not, why are you here, bro? Sis, why are you here? We got to start thinking differently. We got to start thinking differently, bro. We reside in the negative space, bro, the negative zone where they lock General Zod up at, bro. Please. Please, bro. Why is it that listen. And this ain't no disrespect. Shout out to my boy, right? Mr. Let It Go. No disrespect, bro. All these things we can say. All these things he can say. Right? And y'all can show him this. I don't care, bro. Right? All these negative mindsets, he can say things about the way women this, and that, and this, right? But he got a girl.
Did you hear what I said?
Did y'all hear me, bro? Yes. Y'all keep on buying it. And they gonna keep buying it. You know why? Because ooh, my language. I'm trying to work on my language, bro. Y'all see my voice, right? Y'all see I'm not trying to get hype. Everybody keep telling me, right, the customer's right. The customer's right. Right? I say things, I said them a year ago, right? Nobody listened. Somebody else come and say it, and everybody's agreeing with it. Okay, cool, right? I'm gonna change my delivery. Our people operate from a negative mindset. These guys sell you something because you continue to buy it. If you really understood the game, you would laugh because it's comedy. They simply sell you what you've been programmed to buy, how you've been programmed to react, how you've been programmed to perceive and receive information. And the crazy and the insane part is this. I could tell you, I've told you guys this 8 ways from Sunday. And no matter what, when you see it, you're still triggered.
Did you hear what I said?
You're still triggered. Billy Stokes. I hope you being funny. Okay, y'all don't want to click the link. No linkies, no tinkies. Y'all don't want to click the link. Where's the number? I know he got it somewhere. Where you at, JR? Nope. JR, how dare you? This guy. Hey, futuristic, call the number, sis. Call in. Billy Stokes, have a great night. Go make another account. I'm not JR, bro. And that's no disrespect. JR's a great guy. Theodore, you see the number, bro? You see the number, bro? Text me at that number, bro. 507-319-1027. Oh, Mimi, you can click the link too. Mimi, you can click the link. I think the link's still in the chat. Do you got the link? Hey, JR, throw the link in the chat if you still got it. I should have copied it. That's my fault. Y'all got to call in, or there's gonna be a short show. Hey, Sean, we all make mistakes, bro. It's what you do afterwards that count. Yeah, I don't see the link in the chat no more, JR. Oh, yep, I got it, JR. No worries, I got it. There we go. There's the link right there, Mimi. You can also call in to the 507-319-1027. Also, if you're looking for coachings, you can text me at that number. We can set up a date. I'll let you know my prices. They're very reasonable. Futuristic, call in. The topic, Mimi, is whatever you want it to be. What do you want to discuss? What do you want some information or my objective opinion on? Because the worst advice is advice. Kevin Samuels knockoff. I think that's a compliment. Thank you, Entertainment Sports. I take compliments anywhere I can get them. Thank you. And shout out to your avatar, one of the most overrated heavyweights in the history of boxing. Mike Tyson was overrated. Yes, he was, sir. It's funny to me, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all can't beat me, man. Y'all can't beat the kid. Clement, what's good? How you doing, my boy? Man, everything's everything, bro. Hey, entertainment, I ain't gonna do that. Come to my channel, bro. We don't talk about boxing like that here. You'd be champ at 22 if you had the machine behind you, but that's a different subject. Okay, where is it at? Because no one wants to call in or click the link. Where is that question my sis said? Right here. There we go. What's up with your shot?
What's going on, big bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you great, bro. Everything's everything. How you doing?
Man, just enjoying this life, man.
Hey, hey, restricted. You're gonna have to call back in. You're a second late. Call back in after this, after Shelton get off. What you got for me, big bro?
Man, it's like, I don't understand why people like, you know what I'm saying, they don't understand how easy it is to just love somebody, man. Like, it's so simple. That's like how I put up in the chat earlier or whatever. Like, it's an action.
Hey, you got your TV on, bro?
Yeah. Hold on, let me cut
Yeah,
that
mute
down.
your TV, God.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Sound better?
Great. You sound great. Yeah.
Yeah, like, love is an action, man. Like, if you actually with somebody, certain things you shouldn't have to question. There's always going to be some ups and downs or whatever. The thing is, like, people look at love as this feeling, you know what I'm saying? Feelings comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 1 minute they be like, you know what? I really love this individual. Then something go wrong. Then out the blue is like, okay, well, I don't love this person right now or whatever. That don't mean that your love ain't going to come back in the next 15 to 25 minutes once they do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't understand why people just think so pessimistic about everything.
Like I said, that's the question, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's like everything starts with words, and then everything starts with your thought process. Because if you couldn't translate your thoughts into words, they would just be jumbled up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff in your head. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
The truth of the matter is, our people are not demonstrating the ability to control their own thinking.
That's a fact. Because like I said, it's just so simple. It's almost like it's like with your family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody loves their moms, regardless of whatever
No
happens,
matter
because
what
you know
she
that's your
did to
mom.
you, right? No matter what she did.
Yep.
You
You
see
gonna
what I'm
always
saying?
love your mom.
No matter what.
Like,
Even the
and
bad stuff, even the bad stuff people see from their mom, they can rationalize it and put it to the back burner to say, "Hey, that's my mama," right? But we can't seem to do the same with our other loved ones, our fathers, our mates, our children.
yep.
Because again,
Yep.
like I said, if it's an action, if it's something that you do just like when you get up out of bed and brush your teeth, isn't that something you can control?
It truly is. It truly is. It's simple. It's really that simple. But it's
Right?
just like they put too much pressure on themselves. That's what I think some of the things is. They want certain things to go their way, and if it don't go their way, then all of a sudden it's just a whole change of feelings. That's why I said it's not a feeling.
I think people don't put enough pressure on themselves. I really do. I think that people put pressure on other people because it relieves them of the pressure of doing what they need to do.
That's a good way. Good way to think about it.
Right? Because how I learned in my life, and like I told y'all, this wasn't me always, but I have learned, right? When you're constantly blaming someone else, you never look internally for what part you played in it or how you could have avoided that situation altogether. Right? At that point, you're an empty passenger in this world we live in. You walking around just waiting for stuff to happen to you, right? You play no part in it, and that's simply not the case. That's simply not the case. I can guarantee you. Now, shit happens. This is life. We all live in life. Listen to what I'm saying, right? But I can guarantee you, most interactions that you went through with a person, whether especially, you know what? Scratch that.
Did you hear what I said?
Every interaction you've had with a person that you have a relationship with, you could have not had it. Because at some point, at one point or another, you make the conscious decision to deal with that person. And people take that, I think, in my personal opinion, I think people take that decision entirely too lightly. Way too lightly. You allow people to be involved with you. You allow people to be in your circle. You allow people to be in your life. So you either trusted that person too much or you didn't trust them enough. And even so, even if they didn't live up to your expectation, because the only way I can take that off of you is that that person actually set an expectation for themselves, right? But more than likely, you set an expectation for that person that they were not able to fulfill. You. And again, if love is an action, if you're able to choose who you love and who you don't love, whose fault is it really?
That's the question. That's the question.
So what is it that, right? What is it that, right? Is it that you don't trust your own judgment?
Did you hear what I said?
Or you don't, or you, because you don't trust people to be who they are. Because if you did, you wouldn't be in this situation in the first place, right? When that person did whatever they did, you'd be like, oh man, that's just them, right?
Facts.
But when do we hear those talking points, Shock? When do we hear those elements ever enter a conversation?
About 5% of the time, if you want to be realistic about it. Because a lot of people don't take accountability for their own actions.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take a break real quick. My wife is here with groceries. I gotta go do my job. Y'all give me about 5 minutes, okay?
Go ahead and handle your business, bro.
I'm back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My apologies. What was we at, Shot? I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, where was we at? I'm sorry.
Oh, you was just going ahead. You was gonna giving them the gospel.
Oh. Well, I'm done. Yeah, man. What else you got, bro?
Man, it's just like, I think that we as a people, especially in our community, man, we need to just need to start thinking a little bit more better and have more faith within ourselves and within our people.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, everybody thinks just so pessimistic about everything. Like, we know it's a lot of bad things going on right now, but at the same time, you gotta be hoping for the better. You know what I'm saying? The only way to hope for the better is by having a good outlook on how you look at things. Like, if you holding yourself back by not trying to be open with people, or what can I say? What's the right word? Or being respectful to people. Put it like that. Being respectful. If you're being respectful, you're gonna get everything that you actually need at the end of the day, especially when they know how to be grown and act their age and be respectful towards you.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
I just had to call in and show some love, though, Big Rick.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for always supporting Shelp, man. I'll be seeing you there, bro. I appreciate you, my guy.
Hey, man, y'all the best thing going, man. I don't even watch TV no more, man. No bullshit.
Unless it's basketball or boxing, man. Like I said,
man, that's it. Nothing but the sports, man.
Yeah, man. It's the greatest network on YouTube, man. Greatest network on the planet, man.
Hey. All right, let me get to my drinking, man. Let me celebrate my weekend, bro. Keep on cooking.
Have one for me, my guy.
I got you.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks, Dan. All right, man. Hey, call in, man. Y'all see the number? Restricted. I know I told you need to call back. You can call back now, because I ain't gonna be able to call you back because you are restricted. Yep. But yeah, man. But things that look, the crazy thing is that in life, bro, shit happens, right? It's always been happening. But it's just funny how back then, right, through the worst of times, we were still able to find each other. Right? We were still able to find each other. What's so different now? The mentalities. The mentalities. Turn that off. It's irritating. Y'all gonna call in? What did I pin Futuristics? What's the name? Ebo, my boy, he said, my definition of love, an extreme passion and devotion to preserve a thing. Correct. 10, he said, Ricky B, all the way on point till he pushed that wrong button. What's up, OG? And I keep trying to tell you, man, look, when Bud get beat, don't say nothing, bro. Just text me. I need you to text me one word. Sorry. Right? Just have sorry. No quotations. Just no dots. Just the word sorry. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell y'all, man, you following the wrong ones, God. Hey, Bobby M, I appreciate you, bro. I see you. Tell them, Shamar, they don't hear me. You know what I'm saying? They don't hear it. You don't know shit about boxing. You don't know nothing about this boxing, boy. Where is her question? I thought I started. Where you at? Where you at? Futuristic. What was your question? Do you remember it so I don't have to scroll all the way back up? Well, hello. This is Ricky. How can I help? Hello?
I had a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. How are you today?
I can't complain.
Good to hear.
So, my question is, year 10, if I'm not mistaken, I think you and your wife been married 20 years?
22.
20.
Don't cheat me out of them.
So, year 10. Year 7 was hard, but year 10, what's your advice?
I'm gonna tell you. Look. Y'all need to listen to this. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all this, right? I'm not gonna keep telling y'all this.
And I'm gonna put my phone on mute because these kids are
No.
mumbling.
Y'all gotta kill your ego. You know the same way y'all killed that little kid who used to have love and hope in their heart. You know how you stabbed him in the back? You stabbed her in the back, pulled a knife out and slit her throat and buried her.
Hey. Yeah.
Right? Like I just said, the stuff I'm talking about, right? That little kid that knew love, right? Knew blind love, just love unrequited. You know, like love no limit. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. When everything was okay, no matter what happened. Right? The same way you killed that child is the same way you need to kill your grown ego. Because your ego is what you usually replace that kid.
Now, what if you truly feel like your ego ain't the problem?
Your feelings are yours and you're entitled to them. But what's really happening? What's really happening? Do you understand what I'm asking you when I say that? And if you don't, tell me. I'll explain.
I think I understand, but please do it.
Right? Look, everyone has their perception of the way things go. Right? Everyone has their perceptions. For example, let's make it an extreme case, right? A young man is shot outside of a store. He's black, he's 17, has his whole life ahead of him, right? What's your initial reaction? What's your initial emotion? What's your initial feelings?
Sad and disappointed.
Okay. But then let's get to what really happened, right? Yes, he was a young man and had his life ahead of him, but he actually pulled a gun out and tried to rob the person that shot him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The way you feel about something is not what really happened. What's really going on? Right? A lot of times, because of we're so self-absorbed and we're so used to wanting to have things our way and trying to, again, being an empty passenger, we never want to look at the parts we played in things that happened to us. You feel for losing something you never had. Right? Because fear has kept you from it. So what do I mean when I say that? This stuff is simple. It's the decisions you have to make that's difficult. Because it's you changing your frame of thinking. That's why it's so difficult. I say this, and I say this with love to men and women. If you're in a situation with a man, and it's your case because you're a female, correct? You know, we got to ask that question now.
Yeah.
Right? You're a female and you're dealing with a man. Do you love him?
Absolutely.
Right. So, are you being 100% woman 100% of the time?
Honestly, I would say 80%, and that's the only because I give the energy I get.
Right. But why? Why?
Man.
Exactly. Watch.
Did you hear what I said?
Watch.
Oh,
Right? Right? See, I'm like, and this ain't no disrespect, right? This ain't no disrespect, but I'm just telling y'all what it is. Nobody want to take it because it requires you to fix you, right? So listen, in this relationship with a man that you know, fuck what he think, right? Fuck what he think, right? Because he gonna believe what he want to believe, right? That's why I tell y'all, right? You know, you not being the woman that you should be, correct? You just said that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you think, right, because of the way he is, you have to be the way you are when you should be you all the time.
Yeah.
And when you're 100% you, when you're 100%, not 110, nobody can be more than what they are, sis. Nobody. Nobody can be more than what they are, right? But when you give 100% of you, and if he took advantage of it, you will have all the answers you needed. You would. See, but even knowing that, you would still have a decision to make that you wouldn't want to make, more than likely. And I can tell you that with 100% assurity, because you wouldn't be on here telling me you being 80% of the woman you know you could be. And the crazy thing is that we play this game with each other, this tick for tat, this tug of war, pretending like we don't see what each other is doing. We do. We do. We do. Right? So instead of, and this is just me being honest, instead of blaming him, right? What's going to happen is this, right? When y'all get into if y'all ever got into a confrontation and it really came down to the essence of the conversation that you was at with the person you loved, right? I'm only giving 80% of me because you're not giving me all of you. Well, I ain't giving you all of me because I see you at only 80%.
I hear you, Ricky.
Do you hear me, or are you listening?
Both. Because I definitely love my husband. I love my family. I don't want anything to change. You know, it's just after 10 years, you know, and after, you know, a lot of arguments, you can kind of become a little jaded a little bit towards your partner easily.
Right.
And, you know.
But you choose that. So, you choose to become jaded.
True.
Like I said, kill your ego the same way you killed the same way you killed the kid that believed that this love was gonna be everything, right? Like when you was a kid and you was like, I want a man that's gonna love me and cherish me and brush my hair and raise the same way you killed that kid, killed your fucking ego, bro.
Gotcha.
Kill it and watch out, look, because this week, look, what's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for you is meant for you, right? So if you make the adjustments, do this. And call me back in 30 days.
All right.
Do this. Go to your husband, sit him down, and tell him this. I was fucking up. Don't blame him. I was fucking up. I was feeling a certain way about stuff. And I'm telling you from this point on, I'm giving you 100%. And do it. And watch if he listen.
Did you hear what I said?
Listen. Right? Don't hear me. Yeah. Listen. If he doesn't make changes for the better, you have your answers. All
right.
You have your answers. You don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask Jesus. You don't have to ask God. God is in you.
I believe that.
But stop giving each other's excuses. Because that's what we do when we're not genuine in the relationships we're in. That's what we do when we not giving our all. And we play like other people don't see it. They do. The crazy part is, if I'm being totally honest with y'all, we see it before anybody because we're more sensitive to the way you move. We around you every day. The same way women want to keep saying, oh, I know when my man acted funny. You know why you know when he acted funny? Because you're sensitive to him. Y'all have a routine. You're around him every single day. Stop playing games with your partner. This is not a fucking game. You'll win the game once you stop playing it. Game over. You beat the boss level. But y'all, not y'all, but people in general are too entrenched in trying to be right instead of just getting right and being right. How can I expect you to be 100 with me when I'm not 100 with you?
True.
Y'all don't hear me?
Did you hear what I said?
Y'all don't hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Next week, y'all be back to the same shit.
I hear you.
You got anything else you want to cover? It's your time.
You know what? Yeah.
Yo, it's your time.
I'll ask one more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have many married friends. Not many people are going out to get married, let alone people that have been married over years, over time. So, when you feel like there's a lot of damage done, not even infidelity, it could be with words, and you feel like there's been a lot of things said on both parties, both of y'all feel this way. And, how would you advise a couple to come back from that? Because words do hurt and words do matter. So, growing up in households such as ourselves where, teasing is being thrown, cursing everybody out. You got siblings eating your food. So, things can get ugly in the house of siblings. So, so we didn't watch our words at the beginning. I will say that, and it has caused a lot of damage. How would you say is the best way to fix that?
Why? For one, I'm gonna say this, right? Were the words true?
No.
Okay.
A lot of them were said out of anger.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's get that out the way. If it's the truth, I don't care, right? I don't care how I hurt my feelings. If it's the truth, I'll listen. So I'll be like, okay, yeah. I still listen, right? Even if I pretend like I'm not. What happened to forgiving people? I mean, are you so good that you can't and you don't or won't?
You know what? That might be my biggest problem.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it, right?
I have a hard time forgiving and forgetting, and I remember it all.
Right.
I gotta work on it.
Right. You gotta work on it. You see what I'm saying? You gotta work on it. Like, it's just funny. We can choose who we like. You can choose who to forgive and who you don't, right? You probably had somebody in your life in your past that did some egregious shit to you and you still cool with them.
Yeah. I'm not. But I do.
Right. But listen, this was crazy though, right? This was crazy, right? We hold the people we love to a much higher standard than we do the average Joe.
Ain't that the truth?
We all just people, sis. We all just people, and every single one of us makes mistakes. And when people tell me they can't forgive nobody, that just lets me know they don't have the ability to extend grace. So why do you expect grace? This is the universe, correct? You can only give what you get.
Mm-hmm.
You can only get what you give. They don't. Hey, here you go, right here. They don't want to be forgiven themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness is not for you, it's for me. No matter what these people, it ain't for you. And once y'all understand everything starts with you, your life will start to change.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Successful with money does not mean, if you're not successful with money, does not mean you're not successful in life.
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy? Are you content on a day-to-day basis? Do you have peace? But it's funny, right? So what is it worth to you? Is it worth 100% of you? Or is it worth?
I'll tell you that it is worth fighting.
Right? Is it worth 100? Is it worth 100% of you or 80% of you?
It's worth 100.
Well,
boy, if you don't go get that damn psychology degree, Ricky.
I'm just a man. I keep trying to tell y'all this. Y'all don't need therapy, bro. You got the answers within yourself.
Sure.
That's what people don't understand. Everything is meant to everything we go through and everything we pay for is meant to separate you from your energy, which your energy is really your time, because for you to pay for something, you have to put time into doing something, right? So it's all just to rob you of your time when you have the Most High told y'all, I will never put you through a battle that you can't endure. I gave you everything you need. He gave us everything we need. We refuse to use the gifts that we have. We look for outside influences, right? When all the time God is in you. That's why I call y'all gods and goddesses, because that's what y'all are.
Mm.
We all have the ability to create our own reality.
Yeah.
But it starts with you. And it ends with you. It ain't nobody else. It ain't nobody else. It's you. Your only competition, your only roadblocks are you. If you want to be loved 100%, start loving 100%. You want to be able to move past an argument where hurt words were said. You want you want someone to forgive you for doing that. Forgive them. But first, forgive yourself. Hold on, right there. Watch this. Look, hold on. He said we need reality, not fairy tales. You create your own reality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Once y'all realize that, man.
Yeah, that's true. You do create your own reality.
You do. Example, right? You ever seen a crazy person?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about bona fide crazy, right? They'll be walking down the street, be like, "Ooh, you see that woman get hit, right?" And you like, no, I saw it, I seen it, right? I seen it, right?
They saw it,
right? But that's their reality.
Yeah, that's their reality. They saw something in their reality,
right? In their mind, it happened,
mm-hmm.
right? And the crazy thing is, like I said, people, y'all think y'all any different than that crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your mind believes is true. Maybe not to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's true to the person that it affects, which is who?
The person that's seeing it. They're creating it. Mastermind.
It's true to you. What else you got?
I mean, I could go on for days, but then I'll be.
No, we got time. They don't want to talk. Hey, sis, they don't want to talk to me. You see here, right? They was asked, hey,
At
look,
least I didn't say my name.
nah,
I
you
mean,
cool, you good. Like I said, you don't have to, right? These people like I'm here to judge or talk about them dirty. That's not why we here, right? We here to get you to think different. That's it, right? If I can get one person to think differently, I did my job on this planet.
No, I'm gonna definitely do what you said. Because I've been working on myself over the years. I am not perfect, far from perfect, and I've done a lot of growing, So, I'm gonna definitely do that you said to do. I'm gonna give 100, and I'm gonna let you know in 30 days.
Let me know.
Challenge on.
Yep, but that means you have to remain in your feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remain in your feminine. Oh, look, ladies, you got one job, and that's to be a lady. Hey, Mr. Jackson, I'm gonna call you back. I got somebody on the line. I'll call you back, Mr. Jackson. Right? Look, ladies, y'all have one job. Y'all have one job. That's to be a woman. Anything outside of that, you shouldn't be asked to do. And they ask you to do it, you should laugh at them. You should laugh at them. Right? Remain in your feminine at all times, and you'll get everything you need. You'll get everything you need. You'll get the man that you need, the questions you need answered. You'll get the drapes you need, the washer and dryer, you name it. You name it. All right?
Yeah. I had to birth that femininity. It was a work in progress, and I'm still working on it, But
ain't no point in working on it if ain't no end goal, sis.
I've done good. I've done very good. I promise.
Okay.
I've done great.
Yeah, tell your husband to call in. Let me talk to him.
You know what? He would too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You sure would.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
but yeah. You got anything else, sis? Let me know.
At this moment, I don't. But if something come up, I'll call back.
Well, you know the number now, right?
I know it.
Okay. Thanks so much for calling in.
It's my first time tuning in your show too, Ricky.
Oh, for real?
I was watching everybody else.
What's your take? What you think?
I like it. I always like what you got to say, Ricky.
Oh, okay.
You always keep in touch. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. I hear you. Well, thanks so much for calling. I'll let you know I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your thoughts. I do appreciate you, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'll be looking for that call in 30 days, though. What's the date?
All right.
The 7th. Yep.
Right on the dot, too.
I'm looking
on
for that.
Time.
I'm looking for that call. All right?
All right, Ricky. Have a good
night. You too, man. Bye-bye. Yeah, man. Scary. Y'all scary, bro. Scared of everything. Scared of love. Scared of phone calls. Scared of bees, mosquitoes.
Ricky.
Mr. Jackson.
What's up, my guy?
Hey, I'm chilling, bro. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing great, my guy. First of all, man, I just want to tell you before I get into my question, I think you're one of the most respected men on this thing, just because of the projection of how you are, and that you are so sincere and deep, and you are each and every time we see you. So I want to say I appreciate you being authentic.
Oh, no, man.
Not many authentic dudes.
I'm Cap, bro. Don't listen to me, bro. I'm Cap.
No, man. I follow you, and I've been watching. Wanted to go back to something off King Talk,
mm-hmm.
And you were speaking on stepfather,
mm-hmm.
and I thought, like, I never thought I would call in. I actually thought I would end up like texting you and trying to maybe have been. Then I was listening. I think this is perfect out time. Nobody's just called in. I'm just gonna run it by them and just see what you say.
Okay.
So being a stepfather myself now, been with my baby about 2 years in the
breaking up, bro. You breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you a little low too. I don't know if you can get it closer.
All right, let me try to hold on a second. Can you hear me, Rick?
Yeah, that's it right there, my guy. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. I was in the car, bro, so I just took it off the Apple Play, whatever. So anyway, man, just so real quick, being a stepfather, lot come with that. The woman, of course, you're taking on the woman, but then if they got children, you're taking on the responsibility of them.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also taking on that responsibility of being a father figure and being there for correction.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, like, what you do when you got someone who, first of all, let me ask you this. Do you think a grown adult could ever disrespect a child by correcting them?
It's all dependent. I mean, anybody can get disrespectful, bro. It's all dependent on the situation at hand. What happened?
Okay.
You want to tell me what happened or not?
Yeah, no, I could get insight. So it becomes more of a thing where, as a man, when we see things out of order, if you open the door that was closed and you go inside of that door or whatever, and then you don't close it back, typically, man, we see the back, man, close the door back.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, right?
Right. What you trying to do? Cool it outside?
I mean, exactly. Like, if you go in the pantry, you get whatever you get from the pantry, close it back up all the way so it stays fresh, and close the door behind you like it was closed before you went in.
Makes
I think
sense to me.
Just small little reminder. Hey, man, you opened up your candy, the wrapper fell on the floor, you walk right by it. Pick it up, the garbage can right there. So little things, just small things.
Yeah, that's
don't crawl across the couch on your knees, because that pressure on the couch, it makes the couch wear out sooner than it needs to. Just small little things.
Yeah,
general corrections.
Correct.
Get pushback, man.
From who?
From my wife.
Well, you know what you got to do then, right?
Yeah. I
y'all know the answers, bro. Y'all make me sick.
Man.
Hey, man, like your girl, man, shit. Y'all had a conversation yet?
Man, we the conversation always gets aggressive on her end. It's never like, I never feel like in the end that we come to a resolution, or if we do talk about it and come to a resolution, then if it happened again, then it's almost like we forgot about the peace treaty that we just signed 2 weeks ago, and it become a situation where, I mean, when you're in a house, and I feel like they in the house with me, so you already entrusted them around me because we in the same house. I got the house, we in the house, you ain't worried about rent. I can feed them, I can put shoes on everybody's feet, but I can't tell them not to do something.
So what you need,
especially I'm listening. My turn. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought. Go finish.
No, I was just saying. Especially, I feel like if you're entrusting me enough in that, if you're entrusting me in all these things, like that, I feel like it's just got to be a point where you got to be able to just like shut up, or don't cut me off at my knees in front of them. Like you can go to the back room or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get to having this conversation about what I said in front of the kids. Because now, if they hear mommy disrespecting me, why do they feel like they got to respect me?
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, am I wrong in that thought process?
Yeah, sorta.
Okay,
sorta, right?
I'm listening.
You are the husband, correct?
Absolutely.
Right. And you just said, right, you pay and you make sure I provide these things for A, B, C, D, correct?
Correct.
So what's the question? Right?
Oh,
why are you playing games with your wife? For her feelings?
No, I mean, I just feel, at some point, in order to come to a resolution, you got to be able to have civil conversation and discourse with someone.
No, to be able to come to a resolution, somebody has to make a decision.
Yeah, that part.
The resolution comes with you making a decision. And you are the man in the relationship, correct?
Correct.
So this is not a discussion. You set the rule down. Either she abides by it, or she doesn't. If she doesn't, you got a choice to make.
Right, but when it be, but and I don't want to use.
Here come the excuse. Come on.
No, not an excuse. Just the reality of, when there's other kids involved. Not only the stepchildren, but now, you have your own together, and then you go to the point of wanting to have and wanting to maintain and try. This is the first time I've ever been married. She's been married before, divorced. This is my first time.
Mm-hmm.
Also on some like just having that family dynamic and trying to make sure that I can try to provide that, in the process. You think about all of that before, you're making that decision. It's not as easy as if there wasn't no additional child involved and it was just that situation. I could just be like, all right, well, take your kids and I ain't got to say nothing to nobody and y'all won't see me.
Okay.
But when you bring in now another life, I guess you just tread a little differently.
Right.
I don't know if that.
So what you gonna have is another life coming up, knowing not to listen to their dad when they say something, right? Potentially or no? Because
I mean, see, that's the dynamic we talking about. Like, so, I mean, I just feel like, and when it comes to mine, I don't think there's gonna be no pushback.
You think? Well, you thought it wasn't gonna be no pushback with hers, correct?
I never thought it would be to I never thought it would be to this extreme, bro.
So, when you gonna stop playing with your wife? Yeah. I asked the question again.
ASAP.
You can't take my resources and don't take my leadership. The same way you can't take her box and not be monogamous. Correct?
Correct. You right.
Stop playing with your wife, bro. Be the man you say you are. The only reason your wife will sit up there and kick back to you on some shit like that is because she believes you're not the man you say you are.
I receive that. I'll take that in.
And if she disagrees with it, if she fight back, if she fights it, she wasn't for you in the first place, and you have to admit to yourself you made a mistake, dog.
I think that's what it always boils down to. But I do definitely take I feel like all of it's my fault. Just everything, because it's all on me. It's my vetting process. I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough of my own evaluation. So because of that, that's what happened when you don't follow something through 100% and you skip steps. So you right in that regard. You right in that regard, bro. You right. You right, fam.
Yep. So,
I appreciate you.
Hey, bro, I'm just telling you what you already know.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's so crazy. Like, when I talk to you or when I listen to you, it reminds me so much of my oldest brother, God rest his soul. He passed away back in 2020. He's the first of me and my mom. Yeah, I appreciate it. And he the first one to go out of all the siblings, and it was crazy because he wasn't quite 50 yet. And it's your delivery and like your thought processes. And like when I listen to you talk, I ain't gonna lie, it takes me to a great place because it made me think of my brother. So I just want to tell you, man, continue doing what you're doing, dropping your jewels, making people take that thought, that inner thought, like not being a decision making for someone else, but just let them take their mind and just just think for a minute. If you think for a minute, your answer to come to you. You sit still long enough, your answer to come to you. So, man, I just appreciate your show and taking the time to have a conversation with me, man. I'm gonna always rock with you. You just keep doing your thing, man. And I wish none but greatness and more greatness on you and for you.
I wish it for you as well, my guy. I wish, but be the man you supposed to be, bro, not the man she wants you to be.
Yeah, and that's what it really feels like. Is that yeah, you hear it almost like I'm sometimes like you feel like I'm here with y'all or something. I'm not here with y'all.
Hey, I could tell you the feeling, bro, because I know you. Everybody savior and nobody hero.
Yeah. It's definitely a thankless position.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but it can be great because I wouldn't even be here if my mom and dad hadn't hooked up and him taking on the role of being a stepfather, because my two brothers and my sisters was here before her. You know what I'm saying? So I know the greatness of what come from it.
Yeah, man,
it's just a thankless position, man. I see my papa, my mom.
It's not even about thanking. It's about appreciation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want you shouldn't want nobody going around thanking you every day for something you're supposed to do. Like I said, you made the decision to marry that woman. You knew she had to. I supposed to do this, but again, you know what I'm saying? It's the appreciation. It's the appreciation that, yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but you could be out. Like, if I hadn't made the choice, where would you be? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right? I chose her.
Right, exactly. But where would you be? Right? But it's no different for men and women. We get comfortable in our positions, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. And it's a shame that you got to remind her what positions y'all in. It's a shame, but it got to be done. It has to be done. That's your woman. That's your woman. Right? Be the man you said you was going to be, not the man she think you are. Be the man you said you're going to be. See, you can't pick. She's not, nor are you allowed to pick and choose when you're going to be a man. No, even with her. Would she expect you to take that kickback from somebody else on the street?
Absolutely not.
So why does she think she's special? This man shit.
Facts.
This man shit. And it's not a woman's job to fucking understand, bro.
Man, bro. Man, swear you must have been in the house when I said it's like I'm not gonna handle nothing like you. I'm a man. I'm not talking in your tone. I'm not lowering my tone. I'm not, as long as I'm not cursing or berating the children or doing nothing like that. I can say whatever I want to say, how I say it. Absolutely, he's gonna hear the angst in my voice if it's the fifth time I've told him not to do it. I can't be nice and smooth with it the fifth time. First and second time, I can hit you with the eye. Look, no, you know.
It's not our job to conform.
Exactly.
Shout out to Queen Shireen. She said, I'm just reading what she said in the chat. It may not be what you're saying, but maybe it's your tone.
Ain't nobody tone policing me, man.
Exactly. Does the tone change the truth? Right? See, and let me explain this, right? And this is going on a rant a little bit, so bear with me, bro.
I'm with you.
Oh, I got you, Rainfire.
Did you hear what I said?
Right? Ladies, it is not my job to think nor talk like you. It's not. It's funny how y'all ever see this meme? It's a meme that went out everywhere, right? It's a meme that went out everywhere. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's basically showing, where it showed a little dude and the girl texting, right?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Down or whatever.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? And they had two dudes doing it, right? They had two dudes doing it to one girl, right? So the one dude texts like, "Hey, good morning, beautiful. How you doing?" She muted it, right? The next one was like, "Bitch, get up. I know you woke." Right? It's just funny how to me, women, right? when y'all like a person, they can say whatever the fuck they want to you, fuck they want to say to you, however they want to say it.
Good talk.
But I'm the person you love, right? I'm the person that's in here putting in all energy, resources, time, effort, all that shit that Kevin Samuels and everybody else touch. But I gotta talk to you nice. You see how stupid that sound?
Shit sounds crazy. That shit sounds ridiculous.
You see how stupid it sounds?
It sounds ridiculous, bro.
Right? And it's not even about talking to her like he's in your situation, right? You're correcting the children. And like I said, bro, what it is that it's not that you don't know the answer. You know the answer. It's the decision you got to make. Because understand, again, if she's not for you, bro, this will continue. If she's for you, she's going to make the appropriate corrections. The same way if she asked you to do something and you didn't make the appropriate corrections, she would know you're not for her.
That's real. That's real, man.
Stop playing with your mate.
I got you, dog. I got you, fam.
Sit her down as your wife. Look, man, are you handling, again, this is my question. I ask the same way I ask of women, I'm going to ask of men. Are you doing everything you're supposed to do as a husband and a man?
Yes.
If you are, you have every right. You are well within your right to ask of the same thing. If you given 100%, it's fair for you to expect 100%. And if a woman thinks or believes that that's not the case, ask her one simple question. Then why are you here?
Definitely. I've asked that question. No cages in the house. Ain't no locks on no door.
She got keys. The door work ways, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get your answer, dog. Get your answer. And don't be afraid to make the decision. Because at the end of the day, this shit will kill you, bro. Stress is the #1 killer of men. And there's no reason, if you're handling your business as a husband, as a man, that your house should not move in a specific order. Because at the end of the day, if this don't work out, if you pull up this situation and she doesn't move accordingly and you got to make the changes, you're going to get the blame anyway.
Yes, sir. that ain't no realer thing been said tonight.
Anything else for me, bro?
Man, that's it, man. Blessings. Just, man, I got it. I got it, man. I appreciate you.
Let me know, bro.
All right, man. I got you. I'm gonna hit you again for sure. Thank you, Rick.
Take care of your family,
Have a good
bro.
night, man.
Take care of your family in all aspects, bro. Take care of your family.
All right, my man.
Okay. Peace, bro. Queen Shireen, stop this bullshit. Stop this bullshit. I'm sick of women saying that shit. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Y'all want to pick and choose what y'all want and want shit said to you. No. It's not my. If you want a guy like El DeBarge, go date a El DeBarge voice ass nigga. There's plenty of Dr. Phil's out there willing to wife y'all up, bruh. But the crazy thing is, those guys, when they get to talking sensitive and they want to sit down and emotionally speak to you and shit, then y'all want to call them soft. Y'all want to call them suckers. Y'all call them too nice. No, Queen Sheena, y'all don't like the truth because you want it delivered in a pretty package. SLR, what's good, sis? The truth rings true no matter how it's delivered, whether UPS, Amazon, FedEx, or the United States Postal Service deliver it. It's the same. It's the same. The same way y'all want to celebrate y'all 50th like it's your 25th. The same way y'all want to be called glammamas instead of grandmamas. A lot of y'all have a problem with the truth. My glam babies. No, your grandbabies, bitch. You're 55 years old. You're too old to be wearing pink and purple hair. And come catch your eyelashes. Y'all play too goddamn much. Now, do you have a problem with the truth? Don't think y'all safe in the chat, doggy. You're not safe in the chat. You might as well click the link. I hold all y'all to the same standard. Damn, Daniel. Hey, you there? Are you there, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm there. What's going on, bro?
What's happening with you, my guy?
Man, this is my first time jumping on, man.
Hey, don't.
I appreciate you, man. You ain't holding back. I love it. I love it.
I got you, bro. How can I help you, man?
Oh man, I just, you know what I'm saying, I just want to jump on. I guess, I just wanted to, hear what you guys was talking about. But I definitely appreciate this. It's good to hear when men stand up, and because a lot of times that's really the issue is that, women are just like to run away from a lot of things, and the truth is the main one, right? Mm-hmm. And they definitely, like when you was saying, and I agree with you what you was telling that last brother that was on. The deal is we're never going to speak like them. If that's what they want, they need to go marry a woman,
become a lesbian.
Basically, right? Because it's not possible, you know what I'm saying, for us to do that, so it is never going to happen, no matter how. Listen, this has been going on for years. The exact same stuff that women are saying right now, talking about, this emotional intelligence and all that crap. That's the same stuff they were saying back in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It never changed. Every decade is the same stuff being repeated. This is what they're looking for. And again, you're not going to find it. If that's what you want, go grab you a female, and then you can get that. And then what happens when they grab a female? Then they complain about that, right? So again, hey, man, I appreciate you. I'm sitting here laughing, man, because it's so funny how you saying this stuff, and the young lady is popping off in there talking about it's the tone. But you know what's amazing? Because I asked a female one day, when she said that to me about the tone, right? She said, well, if the tone was different, I would do different. And I asked her, I said, well, has anyone ever said it to you the way that you like it and the way you want it? She said, yes. I said, and what was your response? I said, did you do it? She said, no. I said, well, there you go. Well, you didn't do it when you got what you asked for. So there it is.
Well, if somebody asked her the right way and her actions spoke volumes, then why are we having the same discussion again?
There you go. So it doesn't matter about the tone. It's basically all it is. You just don't want to hear the truth.
That's all it is.
Somebody holding you accountable. Now accountable is like the N word, right? Basically, right? That's how they changing it now, right? Now it's changing.
But like I said, man, I could care less about accountability, right? I could care less, right? The truth of the matter is I can't hold you accountable, bro. Only you can do that.
That's it.
All I can do is choose to deal with you or not.
There you go.
All right. But you got a question though. You got a question?
No, man, I'm good. I didn't know. I just I actually just clicked on the link and and it brought me in.
Okay. Yep. Well, I'm gonna throw you back in the chat then, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, hey,
keep doing your thing, man.
D, I appreciate the support, my guy.
Yes,
really. Okay.
Yep.
Peace to you, guys. Have a great weekend, my guy.
You too.
All right. What'd I do? Nope. I don't want to ban you from the studio. No, just go ahead and get back in the chat, bro. I don't want to kick you out. I don't want to ban you from the studio. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, man, we got to stop giving each other excuses, right? I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of us don't want to really pay attention to or don't want to address. And I said this before, just be a man at all times, fellas. Be a man at all times, right? And the thing is that, like I said, once you have that confidence that you're giving your all, man, there's nothing really she can put on you, right? And if all of you is not enough, she needs to move on. David Murphy said, "I love lesbians." Go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Do your thing, God. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody hustle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Who this? Hold on, y'all. Who is this, please? Look, y'all texting me, man. Like, call a number, bro. Like I said, I'm pretty quick, but I ain't no mind reader, bro. Y'all gotta let me know. Yeah, man. Like, just be a man at all times, man. It'll give you all the answers you need, man. Like, and it's not your job to be any more than what you are, bro. All right, it's not their job to be. It's not your job to be any more than what you are. Of course, you should aspire to be better, right? I think you should aspire every day to be better or learn something new or change your perspectives on things. How can I help, sir? Right. But like I said, man, it alleviates the excuses from your woman, man. It really does. It really does. Because deep down in your heart, you understand. You can call it leverage, you can call it whatever you want, but you understand, hey, I'm giving you everything I got to give. There's nothing else, right? And if there's something else, you need to find a way to inspire me to build it. That's your job as a woman. We don't want to have that conversation, though. All these women with these college degrees, right? College degrees and careers, but emotionally unemployed. Ooh, that's a bar.
Did you hear what I said?
Right? But it all starts with love. I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I want to love you. I'm here because I want to love you. That is so irritating. The number is scrolling. The link is pinned to the top of the description. Do we have anything? Pay the bills. Alpha King Rob in the building, just showing support. Love the platform, and we'll be at the fight whenever they figure out Bud will get smoked. Shout out to Alpha King Rob, man. Do know his boxing, unlike 10. You know what I'm saying? EJ, he said it's us against the world, not the other way around. Tell him, bro. Tell him, my guy. Right? Sugar Curls in the building. Make sure y'all hit her up. www. I know I got it somewhere. Yeah. www.sugarcurlsalon.com. One of the best to do it. Make sure y'all check out her website. Great products. That's the way y'all see. Look, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what she do for me. Hold on. Let me show y'all what Sugar Curls do. That's what Sugar Curls do for me. Look. Y'all see that? Y'all see how wavy that is? That's all Sugar Curls right there. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. That's all Sugar Curl right there, baby. That's all sugar. Look at that. Look at that shine, boy. Ooh. Yeah, that's all Sugar Curls, daddy. It's all sugarcurls.com. Make sure y'all check out that hair and body oil for the flavors, man. For the I said flavors for the oil. That's the hey, I'm telling y'all missing out. Y'all missing out, bruh. Right there. That's where she at. www.sugarcurlsalons.com for your beauty, healthcare, skin, and hair needs. Yeah. I got you. SLR, what's good with you? How you doing? How you doing? Shamar James, thank you for the great conversation, Rick. I appreciate your hard work and dedication. Spence and 10. Let's go, man. Hey. Nothing I admire more than a man that knows his boxing. Yeah, man. What else we got, man? Man, it's almost 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all check out my sisters over there at Chic Critique. I don't know, JR ain't tell me. He usually tell me what time they floating on, but y'all know they come on after this. Yeah, man. Y'all got anything before we get out? Y'all see the beard coming through too. Starting to get thick and luxurious. Look at that. Boy, y'all better get with Sugar Curls, boy. Y'all missing out. James Sharp said, if a husband doesn't check his wife for wrongdoings, then that same wife will walk all over her husband. And what make it so bad, bro, she'll hate him for it. That's just the truth. She'll hate him for it. They'll do it and hate him for it. When you think about it, bro, it's like, God damn. It's the truth, Shamar. It's the honest to God truth. No disrespect to the ladies. No disrespect. It's crazy when you think about it, bro. Like, y'all be amazed how many times I'm either at work, I'm in my truck, or sitting around getting something done, whatever, right? Or sitting around, bro. I just be thinking, I be like, that shit crazy. This shit is crazy when you really think about it. The way some people move is insane. When you really break it down, it's really insane. It really is, bro. I don't look, guys, I don't claim to be the smartest man on the planet. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but the one thing I know I have is common fucking sense. When all else fails, I keep trying to tell y'all, When all else fails, if it don't make sense, it's not true. When all else fails. And James Sharp said, yeah, we love you, ladies. Some of us understand your female nature better than you ladies understand yourselves. And that's why they can't win at the game, James Sharp, and they don't understand it. Women keep asking the question, why isn't this working? Because. Why is it this way? Why is it this way? Because you accept it. I'm done with y'all today, man. Shout out to the chat, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Y'all did crazy on the like button today. I appreciate you. Pro said, love, peace, and righteous blessings to you, King Ricky. Learn and earn, my sisters. Learn and earn. All right. Shout out to y'all for rocking with the boy, man. I understand I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? But everybody don't like tea. Right? Everybody don't like tea. What's up with you, sis? I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. But hey, that's it, man. 8:04. I think we did okay. I don't know what the boss gonna say, but we'll talk to him later. Again, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Thank y'all so much, man. We'll be back this next Friday, same bat time, same bat channel, man. As usual, y'all know what we do over here. Take care of yourself first. Without you, none of this would exist. And none of it would exist. Believe you me, right? Hey, JR, you see this, right? The people have spoken. It's time, JR. It's time. Right. Right. What Queen Sheree? Hey, Queen Sheree, quick click the link, sis. We can talk about it. No disrespect. No subject is taboo here. See, as you can see, this is a safe space. Hey, KTG. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Don't make your first time your last time. Help us out. Become a member, man. Become Green Gang. Support the best network on the planet, the Lapeef Network. Right. Going once, Queen Sheree. Queen Sheree. We just sharing thoughts and opinions. That's all we doing. You can choose to use this information or not. If you straighten your relationship, you got a husband and y'all rocking for sure. Happy for you. That's real talk. But don't let the falsehoods fool you, right? Can't be no queen without a king. What's a queen without a king? A woman with a crown. But she ain't got no king to protect her when shit goes down. Queens are made, kings are born. No, nothing. We done here? Are we done here? No, she cool, bro. She cool. She cool, man. All right, man. Again, bro, hit the like button on your way out. If this is your first time here, if you looking on your screen on your mobile device or your laptop or MacBook or Chromebook, and that subscribe button is red, I'm telling y'all, I got problems with you, Joe. Bruh, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, man, for all this great content. Y'all know what I mean? And with that being said, y'all, take care of yourself first. Without you, none of this stuff would happen. Without you, this reality would not exist. Don't let these people fool you. After doing that, take care of your family, man. You're going to get old one day, bruh. You're going to get old one day. And who going to feed you your Jell-O? I'm looking forward to that green Jell-O with pineapples. EVE, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not talking to you no more, Eve. You just come and leave the money on the dresser. Just leave money on the dresser and dip out. That's what we doing? Hey, Eve, tomorrow is today. Tomorrow's today. Call in. Tomorrow's today. Hey, Shamar, you ever had Jell-O pie? You ever had Jell-O pie? My mom used to make Jell-O pie back in the days, bro. You get you some graham cracker crust, some Jell-O, and whipped cream. You mix it up and let it freeze. Fire. Fire. See, I don't know nothing about that Jell-O pie. What y'all know about chicken salad and pancakes? Chicken salad and pancakes, bro. $5 dinner. Okay. Y'all ain't calling in. With that being said, man, take care of yourself first. Take care of your family. And I guarantee y'all pretty much, man, 99%. Eve, I accept you, EVE. You're good enough today. You said sound like D-Bot, aren't you? But A1 Matrix is fire though. Try it though. You get you a pancake, pop. Make you some chicken salad, man. Throw it on there. Woo. Hood heaven, bro. Hood heaven. He said that cream cheese filling Jell-O mold is great. Yeah, man. Okay, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We gonna get out of here, bro. Again, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the greatest network on the planet. Again, that is the Lapeef Network. So many shows for everybody. Y'all know we got King Talk, we got Kay and Kayla, we got Lapeef Let's Talk, we got Lapeef and Sundays, we got Chic Critique, we got Lapeef Politics, we got Sage Talk. You name it, we got it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you guys continue to support in the chat. That activity is much needed and appreciated, man. Help us break this algorithm. And that's all said, man. Again, I want to let y'all know, if ain't nobody else tell y'all, I love y'all, man. SLR, you know my number. SLR, you don't have to wait till the show. You can call me. You got my number. Right? If nobody told y'all I love y'all, man, not because of what you do or what you give to me, but because y'all my people. right? So with that being said, man, y'all know who it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
And we are